He has appeared in movies. She has performed on Broadway. Now this dancing duo is here in the desert after living for years on the high seas. Both Curtis Collins and Beverly Durand are gliding across the dance floor, and they're taking a few others along for the ride. Vicky Vargas has the story.
That's our new rhythm today. Slow and quick, slow.
Curtis Collins remembers his dance instructors thought he had two left feet. Don't try to cha-cha, they told him.
1 and 2, ta-ta.
Today, he's the one doing the teaching.
My teachers at first told me the less I move, the better. Just stand there and smile, So I've been in their shoes, so I can really relate to where they're coming from.
They are his students who come from all walks of life, learning how to put rhythm in their rumba. But the Beyond the Beat dance studio is not where his professional life began.
Yeah, completely spoiled. I didn't have to make my bed for 2 decades.
Collins was a cruise ship entertainer for more than 20 years, traveling around the world on the Crystal Serenity. He and his longtime professional dance partner, Beverly Durand, were living a traveler's dream, dancing the tango at night, then waking up in a different country almost every day.
I think a dance partnership is a lot like a marriage. I mean, we have sometimes disagreements or something, not much though, because we have a lot of respect for each other and we have a lot of fun. We laugh a lot.
When I wasn't on the ship, I was traveling around the world coaching and doing dance camps. So I eventually sold my house in 2013, so I was a nomad for 10 years.
Then came March of 2020, a worldwide pandemic. Cruise ships and the people they carried were told to go home.
They kept saying 2 more months, 2 more months. Then it became 6 more months. And then eventually it became evident that the ship, my job probably wasn't going to come back anytime soon.
Collins had seen nearly every inch of this planet. Then he realized he'd have to start living on land.
I was looking for a place to live, and I had considered Mexico, Thailand, and Palm Springs.
Beverly Durand eventually found her way to the Coachella Valley and onto some local theater stages. You might recognize her as Helga from CV Rep.
Right now I'm performing in Cabaret. I'm a Kit Kat girl, and it's a blast. I love it. I love theater. I've missed it.
The Serenity is about to set sail again. Curtis Collins made a pilgrimage recently, going back to say a final goodbye to the people he called his family.
Yeah, it was hard to see when I drove up to see, because, 20 years of my life.
Oh, good to see you.
He also came to pick up his trombone and costumes and items that have been in the ship's storage all these years. That brief reunion convinced him he has pivoted to a new life.
It felt really good not to know that I needed to go there, and I felt good that I had a home here to come back to.
Dance, he says, is his calling, and because he now calls the Valley his home, he can work with amateur dancers like Sherry Leisha. She's a date farmer by day, but a ballroom dance competitor by night.
It's kind of been an adventure for both of us to see where we can go and what we can do. Can we be known? Can we be recognized from one competition to another?
Forward left and then forward right.
Collins says this time he'll make sure the music never stops.
I want to continue dancing. I'm going to keep dancing, and there's no retirement in my future. I'll just keep on dancing.
Last step, cross.
As for Curtis Collins, when he puts one foot in front of the other, it seems to benefit everyone around him. In Palm Desert, I'm special correspondent Vicky Vargas reporting for NBC Palm Springs.
Let's take a live look tonight from our Agua Caliente casino camera, an active downtown Village Fest going on right now. We have your full forecast coming up after the break, and here's a look at what's next on the Rogan Report.
Hey, come on.